Hello everybody, this is Beano4657, and, you see, today, as you can see, is now December 13th, and, on the 14th, I'm actually going back, to my parents' house for a holiday vacation. So, I think for now, I'm gonna give Custom Robo a little break. I've been doing a lot of that. So I'm gonna record more Tales of Vesperia later today, and then I still have footage of Custom Robo and Vesperia to upload. I just wanted another thing to record and upload while the holidays are going on, so I can give you something to watch. So I decided that now would probably be a good time to start a new LP series. So the game I have in here is actually Sonic Mega Collection for the Nintendo GameCube, which has most, if not all, of the Sonic games on the Sega Genesis. And I'm going to use this game to do my Let's Play of Sonic 1, 2, and 3. Now, if you've been watching my videos for a long time, you probably know that I've already done a Let's Play of Sonic the Hedgehog 2, but that one wasn't really all that good, and so I've been actually meaning to re-LP that. So, there will be a there'll be a playlist on my channel of Sonic the Hedgehog 1 through 3, rather than just Sonic 1, 2, and 3. It's all gonna be in just one playlist. I just wanted to explain that so you guys can find it if you guys actually want to watch this, like later in the future, like 1 year from now or whatever. I don't care. So, as I said before, this has most, if not all, the Sonic games on the Sega Genesis. You even have Sonic and Knuckles as well as the games you get from locking on Sonic the Hedgehog 1 through 3 on Sonic and Knuckles, like Blue Sphere, which you get from combining Sonic and Knuckles and Sonic 1, Knuckles and Sonic 2, obviously with Sonic Knuckles and Sonic 2, and Sonic 3 and Knuckles, which is obvious. Sonic 3D Blast, Sonic Spinball, Dr. Robotnik's Mean Bean Machine, Flicky, and Ristar. And Ristar is not actually a Sonic game, but it was actually a rare Sega Genesis game that was released back then. So, if you ever see this game in the Game Store, yeah, get it, because it's awesome. So, let's get Sonic the Hedgehog started, because that's the first game we're gonna play, because we're gonna play them in order, like, you know, like a good person. We're gonna go and, who cares? Okay, so let's go. Green Hill Zone, Act 1. First stage. Okay, we got it. Sorry, that's the demo. Apparently I didn't press start fast enough, but I'm pretty sure I pressed it. Sorry about that, everybody. Okay, so anyway, so as you know, I've already explained this in other of my videos of how, like, my holidays go. There's something in that tree. What is that? I want to find out what it is. Whoa! Okay, I haven't played Sonic 1 in a while, so if I'm not as good, then, well, that's kind of going to be expected. This game I actually didn't play until maybe I was about 12 years old. But I played Sonic 2 and 3 when I was like 4 years old, I think, or maybe a little bit younger. So yeah, when I play those games, I'm gonna tear those games up. But with this one, yeah, I'm not as knowledgeable or as good, so you're gonna have to forgive me for if I'm, like, you know, making mistakes, get myself killed and stuff. Also, I cannot get all the Chaos Emeralds in this game. I'm sorry, I just can't. The way you get them, though, is that you have to collect at least 50 rings and finish the stage. And jump in a giant ring, of course. But, like I said, like that. Jump in the giant ring if you finish with at least 50. And that's going to appear at the ends of Act 1 and 2. Unlike the other Sonic games, this one has 3 acts per zone. But I don't really need to explain too much about this game, do I? Because, I mean, everyone is probably... Oops, not that way, not that way, not that way, not that way, not that way. Okay, this is why I cannot get all the Chaos Emeralds. These stages are a real pain in the butt, I'll tell you that. They're confusing as all hell, and they make me dizzy. I get motion sickness from just watching it, just from looking at all these. I mean, like, the background moves, everything's rotating, it's all trippy and stuff like that. Oh, God. See, look at this, I suck. Come on, Sonic, get in there, get in there, get in there, get in there! Frick, frick. Do Don't worry, I got this, I got this, I totally got this. The longer you wait, the faster it's gonna go, so... Okay, got the first one. That wasn't too bad. Unlike the other Sonic games, though, there are actually only 6 Chaos Emeralds in this game. There's blue, red... Actually, no, I don't even know all the colors, really. I think in Sonic 2 they added light blue, though. So, just in case you were wondering. Oops, there's a rock there. Okay, so... let's keep going. So, anyway, yes, I don't think I really need to explain anything else about this game, so let's talk about something else. So anyway, for Christmas, I think I might actually get a 3DS. I'm not, like I said, like, I'm not exactly sure, and we all know Christmas isn't about getting things, it's about having fun, giving, and all that, you know, good joyness. And my favorite part about Christmas is mainly about just being with my entire family and eating lots of food. Like, you can spend all, if you're at a Christmas party at my parents' house, you get to spend all day in your pajamas barefooted without having to shower, and no questions asked. We even have, like, some of our neighbors will come over randomly in the day, and we'll just, like, you know, talk, eat, just good old fun, man. So anyway, here's the second stage, which I'm most doubtably gonna fail. So okay, this is no, not that way, not that way, not that way. No, hit the reverse thing again. Oh god, these things make me so nervous. I believe these up and down things actually speed up and slow down the stage rotation. No, 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 no! Get up there! Get up there! Get up there! No, 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 no! Oh my god! 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 Ah, ah, ah. Oh my god! Ah. Oh, okay. That was no, 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 no. Okay, okay. Just relax. Just relax. Calm down. Okay. Don't need to freak out, man. This is just Sonic the Hedgehog. This isn't like, this isn't freaking Metal Gear or something like that. I don't know. By the way, speaking of Metal Gear, did you hear about that new Metal Gear Rising? Everyone said it was canceled, but apparently it was renewed recently. And I saw the recent trailer for it, and I gotta say, it looks a little disappointing. But, it doesn't look too bad as a game. But compared to the other Metal Gear games, yeah, it's a little disappointing. So, it kind of seems like just a mindless button-mashing slasher or something. But, I mean, yeah, it doesn't look too bad, but I don't know. I kind of like the other Metal Gear games myself, even though I didn't really play that much of them. Like, seriously, the only one I really played was 4. Yeah, it was 4. Because I remember Snake was an old guy, and you had Metal Gear Ray jumping around, and you could go in Metal Gear Rex. I remember that one. Anyway, enough about Metal Gear. Ooh, I'm gonna hit that. Ooh, I didn't even know that was there. Like, there are so many secrets in this game that I don't know about, so if you feel like telling me about some of them, go right ahead, but most likely, God, I can't tell you. I got hit by motobugs. It sucks. Are they motobugs or motor bugs? No, I'm pretty sure they're motobugs. I don't know. Whoa! Anyway, let's talk about Sonic the Hedgehog. Well, there really isn't much to talk about except the fact that, well, a lot of people hate him nowadays. I don't. I freaking love Sonic games these days, like Sonic and the Secret Rings, Sonic and the Black Knight, Unleashed, Colors. God, I love those games. I don't have to worry about getting a bunch of rings because this is Act 3, so there's no giant ring at the end. It's just the fight with Dr. Eggman. And I usually do call him Dr. Eggman because that actually was his original name. Now let me explain this. Okay, I'm a nerd, so I have to know these kind of things. You see, in the original Sonic game, Dr. Robotnik's real name was never actually mentioned. Except like in the manual, but in the Japanese version, it said his name was Eggman Robotnik. So, you see, okay, when the New Age Sonic started to come around, that's Sonic Adventure, if you didn't know, Sega decided to use Eggman's original Japanese name rather than his Genesis name, which was obviously Dr. Robotnik. So, from Sonic Adventure onward, he was known as Dr. Eggman. A lot of people were like, that doesn't really sound too menacing, does it? it doesn't, but if you ask me, the newer Eggman looks a lot more like a villain. I mean, this one just looks like a fat old goofy man, but the new one, he actually looks menacing. He actually looks like someone you would actually want to stay away from. I like a lot of the new Sonic designs. I mean, I know that Tails and Knuckles didn't really change. Knuckles kind of turned into like this weird street trash talker or something. I'm not really sure what they made Knuckles out to be in the newer games, but he's not bad. In case you guys were wondering though, my favorite Sonic character is Metal Sonic. Now I'm not talking about Silver Sonic or Mecha Sonic, Metal Sonic. The one in Sonic CD, he was also in Sonic Adventure 2, and he was part of the Sonic movie, also known as Sonic OVA. If you guys haven't seen the Sonic OVA, go watch that. Just like Google it and watch it on YouTube or something, or download it or something. You have to see that movie because it is just so hilarious. Ouch. And I say hilarious because I think that's what they were going for. I don't think it was meant to be like a serious movie. It does have its emotional parts though. Like I was like, oh my god, what a shock. I did not know that would. I'm not gonna say anything for like spoilers for anyone who hasn't actually seen the movie, but it's a really good movie. Anyway, also, I know you guys are probably gonna think I'm crazy for saying this, but when I was a kid, and even to this day, I like The Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog more than Sonic SatAM. I know you guys are probably thinking, what? No, you can't say that. That's illegal. But no, I actually like it. I actually like the little goofy cartoon more than the dark tone serious one. And I'm not really sure why. I just have more fun watching the goofy cartoon rather than the other one. But a lot of people like Sonic SatAM, and I'll admit it's good. I just think a lot of the character development kind of gets a little annoying. Like the whole thing with Sonic and Sally, I think just like, God, shut up, do something else. I know you guys are gonna kill me for saying that, and I have a lot of friends who really love that series, but I just don't like it as much as the other cartoon. I'm sorry, but I just don't. But we're all entitled to our opinions, so there's no reason to bite anyone's heads off. And oh my god, I almost lost. Oh jeez. Wait, I'm totally gonna get this time. Yes! How many emeralds is that? 3? I got half of them already. I can't believe I got a perfect record going on here. Okay, I'm gonna finish up the Marble Zone, and I'm gonna call that a video. So I hope you guys enjoyed my little ranting. Well, listen to me, I'm talking like the video's already over. Okay, so anyway. Oh jeez! By the way, I really love the music in these classic Sonic games, and I love the music in the newer Sonic games too. Like, Sonic Adventure 2's soundtrack is really good. Sonic and the Secret Rings, that soundtrack is amazing. God. Sonic and the Black Knight has a really good song called Through the Fire, not Through the Fire and Flames, but Through the Fire. I think it was also by Crush 40. I can't remember what band did it specifically. But it plays during the boss fights with Knuckles, Blaze, and Shadow, I think. And I remember the first time I heard that, I'm like, wow, this song sounds really good, what's it called? So I started looking up like the lyrics on Google and eventually found it, and I'm like, God, I gotta get this song. Oh man. So anyway. Also, there's also a small song in Sonic Adventure 2. It plays when you're fighting the Bio-Lizard as Shadow in the last story. I can't remember what it was called. What was it called? I just had the name in my mind earlier. I was thinking about it, and I was actually listening to it earlier today. But I can't remember what it was. But I'm pretty sure you guys would know. I'm pretty sure if you guys look up Bio-Lizard song or something, you guys will probably find it. But the lyrics in that song is actually really, really disturbing. And even though the Sonic games never, ever do this, it never did it in the anime, and it never did it in the games, and I don't think it ever did it in the comics. But they like don't really explain too much about Maria Robotnik, do they? Like, ever since I heard about that character, like, what? like, Robotnik has a human cousin. Like, I was actually really surprised, and I wanted to know more about that character, but after playing Sonic Adventure 2 and Shadow the Hedgehog, I didn't really know much about her. And I was like, why not? Why can't they tell you more about this character? And I thought that, like, Shadow's little backstory thing has going on there is really, really deep. And this is a Sonic game we're talking about. Like back in 1992 when Sonic the Hedgehog 2 was released and you were playing it on your little Genesis, did you ever imagine that Sonic the Hedgehog can get such a deep and complex story like Shadow and Maria? Like, Jesus Christ, whoever thought of that, jeez. I gotta say, there are some really genius writers out there, and there's some really stupid writers out there too, like the ones who wrote Sonic 06. Like, okay, Sonic 06 is a bad game. It plays bad, its controls are bad, its story is laughably stupid. But, I mean, it's a Sonic game, so as long as you get the gameplay right, it's gonna be fun for me, but they didn't. For some reason, Sonic moves slow as hell in that game, and I didn't like it at all. And I actually did give it a shot. I borrowed it from a friend, and I was playing through Sonic Story, and I'm like, okay, well, this isn't so bad. I mean, it's no Sonic Adventure 2, but, I mean, I can probably get into it. But in Silver Story, I got to this jungle level, and I got stuck. Like, majorly stuck. The controls were so bad, and I couldn't make it up this one part, and I'm like, holy crap, is the game really this hard, or am I just doing something wrong? And it comes to that point when you know you're playing a bad game, when you're trying to question whether the fact that your controller is broken or you're just doing something wrong. Get off that game right now and play something else, because that game is not worth your time. The game is not going to give you the respect that you need in order for you to play the game. And I know I'm kind of looking really deep into this, but that's really kind of how it works. And I know, I just talked through that whole special stage. Whatever, I got 4 emeralds, I only need 2 more. Oh yeah, guess what? The Chaos Emeralds in this game do absolutely nothing. So, don't worry about that. You know, it would be nice to get them, but I'm not really gonna try and do that. I mean, I'm gonna get as many as I can, but... I mean, why break my back over getting all the Chaos Emeralds when they don't even do anything? Oh, shoot. God, I can't believe I'm taking this many hits early on the game. I'm gonna be screwed in the labyrinth zone if I keep this shit up. Oh, jeez. Oh. Oh yeah, by the way, you can't spin dash in this game. I know everybody knows that, but I just wanted to let you guys know, if you've never played this game before, you cannot spin dash, so don't even try that. I always wondered what those symbols on the wall meant. Like, they kind of remind me of some of the symbols you see in the Death Chamber in Sonic Adventure 2, like all the beetles and the stuff like that. Also, is this place like a prison? Because it's got like these bars over the windows. I always wondered, like, what is this place? Is it ancient ruins? Is it... I guess it would be ancient ruins. I mean, look at it, but what was this place used for? Because I think it would have been used as a prison. It certainly looks like it. I mean, look at all the death traps around here. Jeez, you just can't... This place isn't really too inviting now, is it? Oh, jeez. I hate these guys. If you don't hit them in the exact way, then you take a hit. Like, sometimes when you're trying to do that little rolling thing, like, you know, when you run and press down, you know, that shit, I sometimes can't do that. Like, in tight spots, like this. Like, oh, God, just barely. I'll gladly take that shield. God, this game really makes you want those shields, I'll tell you that. This game isn't really all that easy, either. Like, the first time I played it, this game kicked my butt. And I know I never actually told this story before, but the person who actually got me started in the entire, like just video games in general, the person who actually got me started was my father. And it was the oldest memory I have of me playing video games is when I was 2 years old. And what game was it? I think it was Super Mario Brothers 2. It was 1, 2, or 3. I can't remember exactly. Was I just standing on that spike? I didn't know you could do that. I thought if you touched it anywhere, it would kill you. But anyway, another game my dad and me would love to play together was Sonic the Hedgehog 2. And, okay, it actually gets really depressing from there on out. But anyway, I'm not going to tell you the depressing part, obviously. So I'm going to skip that part and go straight to the good part. My dad was the first person in our family to achieve Supersonic. And I remember him doing that in the Mystic Cave Zone. I remember he got all 7 emeralds, and he got that little message, Sonic can now become supersonic, and I was asking him, like, how do you do that? And he was like, oh, I'll show you. I'm like, whoa. So like, you know, I was like 3 or 4 years old, so obviously my mind was blown off at this whole supersonic thing. I mean, today it's nothing special, but back then it was like amazing. So after I saw him transform and dashing, jumping all over the stages, blowing through them like it was nothing, and I was like, Jesus Christ, I wish I could be this good at the game. So after, like, you know, all the depressing things happened, I basically dedicated myself to being just as good as my dad was. So every day after school, I would go and play Sonic the Hedgehog 2 until like dinner time, and I just played that game so much, and I wanted to achieve Supersonic just like he did. And then when I was like 10 years old, after I was able to beat the game pretty easily, I managed to get all the Chaos Emeralds. Oh geez, we're out of time. Oh, okay. So anyway, I'll see you all in the next episode of Let's Play Sonic the Hedgehog 1. Thanks for watching and listening to my stories. Like, Sonic the Hedgehog goes way back into my past, everybody, so there's a lot more to hear. So maybe I might talk about it more later. So yes, goodbye everybody.